Hello Libra, um, thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be, I just felt like doing another reading for you for the month of December, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Thank you so much for, um, as usual, I just wanna thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and everything that you do. Most of all, thank you for being here. Okay, alright. I don't know why, like, you have noticed that, last few months, like since I started, I don't know, every time I do Libra reading, it's always ended up being some kind of relationship or connection based. So if this is, I feel like this is going to be the continuation of that. So if that's what I'm supposed to say, then this is. Oh wow, 2 cards just flew out. 8 of Swords in reverse, 4 of Pentacles. I'm just gonna get 2 more cards and then I'm gonna, actually, you know what, I'm just gonna, because I'm already getting all these feelings from this, like, download, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start talking. So I feel like you recently, after a long, like, you can see that 8 of Swords, you know what 8 of Swords is. It's like a lot of thinking and not really seeing, no matter how much you think. King of Cups in reverse. Okay, kind of distracted me, the King of Cups in reverse. I'm gonna get one more card and then I'm gonna jump into it and get different. So, like, look at this. 8 of Swords in reverse. 8 of Swords in reverse is not, it's usually it depicted kind of a negative way, but I don't think it's a negative. It's like sometimes you are so determined to get to the bottom of it, get to see the truth, to see the reality of the situation. You go and you really go back and forth and think and try to use all the capacity you have of your mind to see the truth of it. And until you see the truth of it, you feel like you are, no matter, nobody is confining you, nobody, you are not stuck in a jail or something, prison. It's not like that, but you, even though there is a way to go out of it, but without knowing the truth, you feel like you are stuck anyway. Maybe there is a like a highway in front of you, like maybe there is a, like, there is a lot of ways that you can go about in front, but without knowing the truth, without knowing the core of the matter, you feel that you are stuck. It's not, you are not literally stuck situation wise, but that's important to you because you want to know the truth of it. So you have been dealing, you have been thinking about it, you have been going all sorts of things, like, left, right, up, down, like pros and cons, everything. Like, you have used all capacity of your mind to seek the truth of it, and I feel like you have something recently, you just got a kind of vivid moment. Maybe it came in your dream, or maybe it just, and you don't understand fully, how that truth came to you and what's the layer that truth holds, but you got it and you don't want to let that go. And you are like, you are like 4 of Pentacles, like energy. You are like, okay, I don't know how I got this, but I got this, and it's give me, I understand what's happening in the situation, and I'm not gonna let that go. And I feel like you should not. You should hold on to this 4 of Pentacles energy as long as you can. You will know when to let it go, because I'm connecting with a Libra who is very intuitively connected to themselves and very sensitive to their own environment. So right now I feel like you are not letting it go, because this truth, whether it's like sometimes the spirit, the universe give something to us that we don't know how we got it. And I feel like that's what exactly happened here. You feel a sense of immense clarity about a certain situation that's kind of put you out of this kind of Eight of Swords energy, and you should not let that go, and you are not letting that go. And with King of Cups in reverse, like I said, I have been getting all this connection and relation based reading for you. I feel like this is what they are. It's like you are it's like a connection that I think that's what this King of Cups, that this love that you long for, this love that you are in with, or I don't know, I have been talking about love so much with you. I feel like, I don't know, it's just getting a little too much for me to talk about. I'm getting this same energy for quite a long time, so because I understand where I'm getting this, because you have been in this Eight of Swords for quite a long time. So I'm just tuning with some person or some group of Libras for quite a long time. That's all it is. So this King of Cups energy, like you have, maybe you are in a relationship, or maybe you are in a connection with someone that you know that there is a lot of love, and there is no denial about it. You love them, they love you. But the thing is, no matter what, it cannot, you don't see the truth here. There is no, this loves only makes things muddy. That doesn't mean that it's toxic. It's not just toxic, it's not just clear. Okay, and it really put you in a lot of questioning and lot of things, like you don't feel like, it's like a complete state of confusion that you have no idea what's going on, and that's why you are like for quite a while in a circular thought mode, and in a kind of embodying on Eight of Swords energy. But with King of Cups in reverse and with Four of Pentacles, I think this truth and this this some kind of knowledge, some kind of clarity that just struck you recently, and if not recently, it's gonna struck you. I'm so confident about that, and that's kind of you realizing, you don't know how, but you realizing this King of Cups, no matter how much love you have for them and how much love they have for you, they are completely, they have that love, like king size love. King of Cups is extremely compassionate, extremely emotion based, very much tender, generous. It's like all these good qualities that one seek in love. They have all this, but they cannot access it. That's the truth that you are realizing it. You sometimes that truth came to you, and you are holding on to that truth. You realizing that initially you was thinking like, why, what is that is not, I know that we both have this King of Cups, that emotion, but there is somehow this cup is not flowing, and you couldn't get to the answer. But no, I don't know how you got to that answer, but you get to this clarity that no matter how much emotion and sensitivity they holds, but they cannot access it. They have some kind of issue, they have some kind of blockage, but that's their issue. I don't know what's going on. We can get into it if I feel like, I don't know, but like they are, you realize that they cannot access that, and no matter how much you wait, how much you pray, how much you cry, how much you think, and like wrap yourself around with thoughts and worries, it doesn't matter. You cannot do anything. There is nothing you can do until unless this happen. When universe wants this to happen, when they can finally access to this emotion. They also know that they have feelings, they have love for you, but somehow they cannot access to that love. They cannot show that love. They cannot, it just they are intuitive enough to know that they love you. Deep down they feel it, but they have some kind of, I don't know, they have some kind of clearance. They have to do certain kind of healing, a certain kind of self knowledge before they can access to that love. Does that make sense? Okay. One more card. Death in reverse. Yes, it's gonna take some time for them to really access to this. Yeah, I know you can feel a little bit. I can feel that the moment I said that, this little ray of hope kind of gone out of the window for you, and you feel a little disappointed hearing that. But yes, death in reverse is gonna take some time for them to really access to this. There is love, I can tell, with King of Cups, and you know it, they know it, but they just cannot access it. There is a huge self-knowledge and in tuning with their own emotion that they haven't done. They don't know how to do it right now. They have been working on it maybe, but it's gonna take some time. Okay, it's gonna take time. Okay, I'm gonna get one more. I'm gonna get some clarification for Death and King of Cups both. I'm gonna get one more card for King of Cups and Death. Then we're gonna move on to using two different deck. Okay. I'm gonna clarify that from here till Spellcaster. Oh, a lot of stuff came out. I'm not gonna take all of this. Oh my god, here. King of Cups reverse with Five of Pentacles. Yes, they almost feel like destitute when it comes to emotion and when it comes to feelings. I don't know what's going on, but they feel like they feel all this, but they feel like okay, they really feel they want to give all this love to you, but they cannot access to it, and they feel like they are just completely in a destitute position, where they cannot, without this love, without this feeling, without showing this emotion and feelings that they have for you, they feel extremely like almost like they have nothing. They feel that, but they don't know how to access this, and they have been working on it, but they just don't know how to access this. I don't know what's going on. I really don't know why. That's gonna be in depth. I need to do a completely different reading for that to understand, because there is a lot of complexity there. I feel like every time, with Five of Pentacles right under for King of Cups reverse, I feel like every time I feel like in past they have some kind of, maybe their love and emotion was never really been reciprocated properly. I feel like that person with King of Cups, this person is really sensitive and emotional, but it's never been appreciated and never been acknowledged properly. So they kind of shut down and they kind of buried it down so deep that now when they finally feel that you can appreciate that, but it's like so buried deep down they cannot bring it up. And it's really a tragic, because all they want is to show that kind of love or share that kind of love, because that's all they want for them. They have been wanting that for quite a long time, and they always been rejected not means like their love never been reciprocated that way, and they kind of feel like, okay, they always feel this kind of left alone, left in the cold. Their emotion is not been understood, their emotion is not been acknowledged, the kind of intensity that emotion deserved. So they kind of, in order to deal with the pain, in order to deal with this kind of sense of not being understood, not being reciprocated, they kind of buried it so deep down. So they finally, when they meet you or you meet them, they can feel that intuitively, because in order to have that kind of feelings, their intuition is very strong. But because they have been buried it under so long, intuitively they know that they love you, but they just don't know how to, there is like a lot of dirt and mud, is like layers and layers and layers, they kind of buried it under. So they need to clean all these things in order to that love to come, even though they feel that love is there. Oh, this is really tragic. I mean, I don't know, this is a, yeah, that's what's, and you came to a realization that it's not that love is not there, it's not that they don't love you or anything, it just they cannot access. And right now they are, to be honest, okay, I'm gonna get one more card for death, but I'm getting these feelings right now. They are really, even though that card is not here, I feel like they are really working on to clearing that mud so that they can access to this well that they have, where they can reach for the water, you know, the emotion. But right now it's, you are not on their mind, even though they are clearing all these things so that they can access the emotion that they have for you, understand? But you are not on their mind, they are not thinking about you like, oh, I'm hurting Libra, oh, what Libra is thinking, oh, I need to come clean to Libra. I mean, they know it, but their main priority right now, clearing up those layers of mud that they have put on this well, so that they can again access to this emotion and water. Because now they know that this time with you, this water gonna be shared equally. They know that much. Okay, let's see what card for death. Seven of Wands. Yeah, like I said, you know, like, look at this card. This person is looking for something that they are working towards, but they are not there. That's why death in reverse, because they need to, they are working on it. Trust me, they are working on it, and you know it. You don't have to trust me. I mean, I don't have to say trust me, you know, like, you know that they have been working on it, but they are working towards, excuse me, excuse me, wow, but they are working towards, you know, clearing the mud first, clearing the layer, so that they don't want to feel like Five of Pentacles. They want to connect with you emotionally like you deserve, like King of Cups deserve the equal amount of love, and they want to give all this to you because they know, I don't know whether they know or not, but I feel like only when they connect with you in that level, that's when they actually gonna heal from all these destitute feelings. Because then they, you know, in order to really, if somebody never really felt that they are loved the way they loved others, the only way from healing from this to getting that equal love that they always feel that they are giving to others. And with you, they are gonna feel that because you love them. I can tell you adore them, you love them intensely, and they love you too, but they cannot access to that right now. So in order to really heal from this pain of Five of Pentacles kind of energy, they really need to feel the love that you guys to share. But right now they are just clearing all this mud in order to even go to that, near to the well. After that, whether they are gonna drink, how they drink from the well, that's a second phase. Right now they are not even near to the well, but they know that there is a water there in the well, and they see your reflection in that water. Does that make sense? It's all metaphorical, but I'm trying to convey the essence of the whole reading, okay? So right now they are just clearing up these things. Okay, I'm gonna get, okay, one more card to asking that how they can heal from this Five of Pentacles energy. All of a sudden it's becoming their reading, then your reading, and I feel like the way it's going, because you really want to know, because you love them and you want to know what they, which status they're in. So it's becoming more of their reading, okay? How they're gonna heal from Five of Pentacles energy. Six of Wands. Yeah, they're gonna rise above, but I feel like with, they're gonna be victory, but they're gonna be, because I asked for how to heal. They're gonna rise above. They are gonna get out of this Five of Pentacles for sure. It's gonna for them, it's gonna feel like a victory. It's because, why it's victory? Because it's gonna feel like that they never thought they will be able to do it, but they are gonna do it anyway. They will do it anyway. Even they don't believe right now that they can actually have this Six of Wands kind of victory energy. They actually can, plow through all these kind of layers of mud and layers of, like this kind of unconscious bad energy. They don't know, they are not sure right now. That's why they are looking at the horizon. They are working hard, but I feel like they will be surprised too, to really get out of this kind of deep hole that they're in. I'm gonna get one more card for Six of Wands. How they are getting to this Six of Wands. What's you need to do to get into this Six of Wands energy? Maybe something that we are not supposed to understand. Maybe something is Page of Wands. I don't know. I'm not vibing with this energy. I feel like this kind of I feel like with Page of Wands here, they're hopeful. From time to time, they really, even though a lot of serious stuff is going on, but there is time to time they feel like you guys are together on the branch, and like, look at this birds, such a colorful birds are together, and like chirping, enjoying togetherness. They hope for that, and they want to act towards it, but there is no way they can act without clearing the path first. How they gonna go to the, and you are so deep, your love is so deep that they can only find you. You are not a superficial love, so they cannot find you on the surface of their layered dirt that they have accumulated. So they know, in order to really reach to you, they have to dig through this, and they have to go to the well. But that's why there's so much of hard work is involved in order to really go there. But from time to time, because they really want you, so they act, and they feel this little passionate glimpse of you guys are together. But that's just a momentary thing. But I'm gonna get card for Five of Pentacles. I think this is important. And if I don't get, I feel like universe is telling me, stop analyzing, stop seeking for answer for everything. Just know they are gonna be out of this energy, Five of Pentacles, and they are gonna feel victorious of themselves. They are gonna be very proud of themselves. Just know that, and stop poking every single time for that you are entitled to know every details of what's happening in the universe. I think that's what's going on, because I asked for Five of Pentacles more detail and they give me Page of Wands. It's not related. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I feel like no. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna get one more card just to seek for the truth, see what comes, and then I'm not gonna poke enough. Strength. Again, see Major Arcana. Yeah. They're really working on their strength to go through this. How? What kind of tools they're gonna use? That we don't know. But they're really working on it. They're working on their inner knowledge, they're working on their inner confidence, and also strength. That strength also requires for them to believe and trust that after all this hard work, when they go to the well, they will be able to share the water with you. You know what? That's their beam of hope. That's kind of. But right now they are not thinking about you. They are working all these things so that they can share this emotion with you. But right now it's not about you. Right now it's about them. They need to hone that strength within themselves. They need to get out. They know that they need to get out this Five of Pentacles, and they are honing the strength to go there. They're learning about themselves. They're getting to know about themselves. But I have a feeling, I don't think that they realize that their actual healing gonna come when they share this emotion with you. When they let their. But to be fair, how can you do that? I mean, knowing that not gonna help them either, because they cannot access to that anyway. So it's a very complicated situation, a kind of painful situation for them. If they constantly think that I need to, in order to heal from, because all they want is healing from this thing, healing from this destitute kind of energy, that healing from that their love never going to be appreciated. But they know now that there is out there is someone who will reciprocate their love no matter what. They know that, and that's you. But in order to really, for them to have the complete healing, they need to access this emotional love with you. But they. Hold on. I need to change that. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it, like how they are gonna pull themselves up. You know what I'm trying to say here? They are working on their confidence, they are working on their self-knowledge, and all these things. Okay, I see. Right now they cannot think about this emotion right now, because without this working on themselves, they cannot access to that emotion anyway. But this strength itself is not gonna be the final pull for them. The final pull, the final thing that's gonna pull them out of this hole that they're in is the love, and feeling that love and emotion. You see, there is a process involved here. But in order to really feel and access this emotion, they have to be themselves first. They have to hone their own knowledge. They have to focus on their own self. Let's see what we can get from Wild Unknown. Advice. Oh god, this is completely, they just dominated the whole reading for you, but I feel like you are happy about it. I'm feeling like you wanted to know this. You are in a stable position now. You got this truth, you got this clarity about this, and you are in a stable position. You are not anxious anymore, so you are good. So I feel like you are ready to hear. I feel like this is a nice timing for you to actually delve into what's going on in their thing. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm like sick for quite a while. The High Priestess. That's the advice for them. I told you what I've been telling for last 10 minutes. The actual healing gonna come to feel that love. That's what High Priestess is. High Priestess is all about being, it's like it's like a Pisces water energy. It's like, it's not earthy emotion. It's more of a, in tune with your, in your core, where that well resides with full of water and access to that water. That's their advice. But they feel like they really need to feel that love. They really need to feel that love, and the moment they're gonna start feeling it, everything gonna be cleared out for them. But they feel what they are doing here, I see. But they are, because I feel like they are not very, I feel like they don't have much water element on their chart, so they really don't understand feeling things first and healing from them. So for them, I feel like there is a lot of fire and earth element on their chart, so they want to go by, they know to resolve something by taking action and by measuring things, like step by step. Okay, this gonna work, more of a what works in a 3D world. So they're like focusing on, okay, I cannot access to that, so what I need to do, see, you need to understand how their brain is thinking. So their brain is thinking they want to access to that love, but they're thinking, okay, I cannot access to the love. And so they went on to Seven of Wands. They worked on their own, like they really got into their working mode. They put on their work jumpsuit and work boot, and they said, okay, what I need to do, literally like this, like work boot, like okay, I'm ready, what I need to do, give me wisdom. So they, after this, like this kind of step by step, they feel like, okay, I need to hone my own self-confidence, I need to work on my own self-esteem, I need to work on my, those kind of things. They are working on tangible things that they can work on, because they don't have much water in their element, so they really they don't know how to access to their intuition. I mean, they are intuitive enough to know that this water is there, but they, like, I'm kind of repeating, but this is actually what's happening with them. But they don't know how to. So right now they are focusing on their own, like, how they interact with the world. They're taking time off from external unnecessary hangouts that they may have done in past. So they're kind of being more in tune with themselves, but it's not emotional based. They're working on their self-esteem, they are working on their self-confidence, they are working on their dignity, they are working on their, like those kind of stuff. Very fiery, strength is Leo card. Six of Wands is another Six of Wands is for me is Leo card as well. So there is like a lot of fire. They wanna, like, and Seven of Wands. See, they wanna wands. They wanna do stuff, but it's more okay. If that's their process, that's their process. But universe is telling them, the advice for them is that, excuse me, that they really need to access to that, but they are completely convinced that in order to access to their feelings, they need to do all this hard work first. But I feel, seriously, I feel that this hard work is a reverse process. They need to feel that first, and then all this hard work which feels so like heavy, like Wands, Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands, like that kind of heaviness, it's gonna happen automatically. These feelings of their love gonna heal everything, clear everything, but they are doing it other way. They wanna clear everything, then they wanna access to this. I mean, okay, all right. If that's their process, that's their process, But universe is telling, the advice is there that process needs to be feel this love, and everything will fall in place. Okay, but okay, I don't know. I feel frustrated a little. I'm sorry. Okay, all right, Libra. I think this is it, and hope you get something out of it. And I will see you next time. Okay, bye. Take care. Bye.